everyone, it is me, Gigalem, and welcome back to Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. In the last part, I kind of stumbled on my words, but we did begin this Let's Play proper. And in this part, let's continue going through Raleigh's hideout. Not to be confused with a location in North Carolina. I only know that because I visited there around 2 years ago. So, guess who forgot to set his move to dive? This is something that they did change with the sequel, where you can actually set it to whatever button you want and customize at will. But in this game, it's hot swapping. So yeah, one thing I recommend you do for this game, since it's way more based on Crash 1, or like way more similar to Crash 1 than being the free roaming stealth platformer that you know, is that whenever you exit a level, collect the 1-ups that are in the windows, because they always respawn, and I do recommend you grind them as well. However, there's going to be a case of a thing that I'm going to tell you to do whenever you want to get a trophy, because basically they gave us the tools to be able to make this a little bit easier than it actually should be. So let's talk about one of the first trophies we need to go. Actually, wait. This is High Class Heist.
Look at all this stuff. Must be worth millions. And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different level where this trophy is. So, okay. First things first, I'm gonna look up if there's a trophy that's in High Class Heist. So, back in a moment. Okay, nope. I don't think our first trophy comes until Stealthy Master of Disguise, I believe. But yeah. I think these first few levels are going to be simple, and we don't have to worry about trophies and such. All it is just trying to not get detected. This level does have some shortcuts that I recommend you take for when you get to the Master Thief speedruns of this. Like, in fact, I could have taken a shortcut by just skipping the lasers, because those eyes will target you, and yeah, that's what happens. And another thing that we will talk more about when we get to the Master Thief speedruns: get detected, your timer runs out much faster. And because of your timer running out much faster, you'll definitely wonder why the Master Thief speedruns are going to seem a lot harder than they are. Now, there is a place that we can get up to that's a bit of a thing to get up to and such. And that's where one of our clue bottles is. Yep, it's right there. And getting up there is a little easier said than done. Yeah, you saw that I almost got up there. I don't know if I'm getting a cold. Like, my voice definitely feels a bit off. I had the runs and such. And Sly's jump isn't exactly what you call weightless. It is very heavy. And trying to get up there is a bit of a thing. I think you're supposed to get on this side and... What the heck? Did I just do some speedrunning tech? Because... What the heck? Excuse me? I'm going to need to insert a sonic spring sound effect. I didn't think I was going to do that. What? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I'm approaching it all wrong. I'm supposed to get it from the other side. Now, I think the most optimal way of taking these walruses out is the dive. Basically, let them body slam first before they body slam you. So yeah. I think you want to just basically make sure that one of the Sir Raleigh statues here. Seriously, he's so bug-eyed in this, in the PlayStation 2. So that way you can climb it and get this one clue bottle. If you are missing just that clue bottle, I think I just saved you hours of trying to figure out how to get it. We're going to be going all the way to the exit of the level, but we're not going to be getting our treasure key until we have our vault. I always prioritize the vault before getting the treasure key, and hopefully I shall have enough, you know, I shall have enough signs destroyed to warrant another trophy. Because basically you need to destroy 5 signs in this episode. By the way, you want to make sure that you're getting the ones that are on the way. And yeah, now you know what happens when you go into the water. We do not have the Thievius Raccoonus page for basically getting out of the water scot-free. So, of course, we gotta collect the rest of the clue bottles and such. So yeah, we gotta make like Steve Burns in Blue's Clues and get as many clue bottles as possible. And we're not having to use a handy dandy notebook, wording, vernacular. Gotta get my breath together and such. We're not using a handy dandy notebook. We have a brainiac in our team that can decipher a lot of things and hack into any system. Just yeah. Be careful of the red spotlights. You'll be subjected to acute combustion. Of course, hopefully I didn't miss any. There we go. Now, we just need to go back first, then we can get the treasure key. Now, there's nothing stopping me from just collecting the treasure key and then just going to the vault. But I'm already here. I'm going to the vault first. I'm not playing Slide 2. Get that right.
Whoever thought this code-up knew what they were doing. Dial in 436. These are the blueprints of Raleigh's entire operation. I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
There's one of these in every episode except for episode 5. So now let's get the treasure key. Which, I will just be right back. So now that we're here again, let's collect the treasure key. Now, on the PlayStation version, I think that plays a little... PlayStation 3 version, I think that plays a little bit earlier than it should. Now, let me tell you about this. If in case you're struggling to figure out what keys you're missing, you can just press select or the left side of the touchpad, and that's how you know what treasure keys you're missing. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I need to collect all 4 in this area when I only need 3 to get past those electric gates? That's because each episode is divided into 2 segments, minus the last episode. For what you need to do is basically get enough key to break one segment, then get the remaining keys to get into the final part of it. So of course, let's collect this key and and basically get up to another part of it. Or ticket. Anyway, basically, basically when you're not having to sneak across tight areas, you basically need to use circle to basically prop up against a wall and to make sure you don't get spotted. But in this game, getting spotted can kind of suck sometimes because if you're not careful, those mooks, they can really they have some nasty aim. It's going to be hard to dodge them. Anyways, we're about to come up across a level that has a trophy tied to it. So of course, there are balls to collect, and we're going to be doing this level by getting the trophy first before getting all the clue balls. So of course, let's have Bentley tell you about what we're up against.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
So, first things first, here's what I recommend you do if you're playing the PlayStation 4 and 5 version if you want to get this trophy. You want to go into the load save area, create a save state, because the trophy we're about to get is clearing this section without the barrel. Yeah, for this first one, you want a Lucky Charm, and I have two. By the way, you cannot carry Lucky Charms into the Master Thief Trials. When you start one, you'll have no Lucky Charm. Now, this is what I mean by clearing this section without the barrel. This is also a good route for the Master Thief Trial because you'll be able to, if you're good with your routing, you can clear it. You can clear it with more than like 20 plus seconds on the board. And that one is just barely short enough to basically get past it. There's always a guaranteed one up here. Oh gosh. Oh, yep. And that's why. The guards will always have some very, very, very intensely, how do I explain their aiming? Like, they're practically aimbots. Once they detect you, good luck trying to dodge them because they will hit you. So yeah. Now for what I consider the worst thing to dodge. You need to prop yourself up like this. And the problem with this is trying to basically get to the other side without those globes opening. This is what you need to do if you want the fastest way to earn this level's Master Thief trial. Because you want to make sure that you can do that. That's basically how you beat it without using the barrel. So now that we did that, we're going to reload the level and do it the normal way. I was also a bit worried about the trophy not unlocking, so of course, Sly. There we go. I was wondering why Sly was not jumping into the freaking barrel. You need this barrel for the Master Thief trial because without it, well, you're not going to be able to Lucky Charm your way out of this one. Be aware that you also need to make sure that you take care of any threats because, at least for the Master Thief trial, all you need to do is bring the barrel halfway and you're about done. Because I was surprised to get that done on to get that jump done on my first try. And again, you don't know how worried I was when that trophy did not pop up. I was like super worried. I will tell you about making sure that you don't play on the PAL version when you beat the game. Because... Oop, that was too close. Ugh. Because when you're on the PAL version, I don't know what goes on, but supposedly being on the PAL version makes a certain trophy not pop up, and you need to beat the final boss again just to make it pop up. Which is why I recommend you use your save states to make certain trophies a little bit less of an issue. And some trophies are basically a good hint on how to do certain Master Thief sprints because it basically tells you how you'd be able to get some of the Master Thief sprints, because they're like very good shortcuts to take note of. So of course, now that we have that guy knocked out, we still got a good ways to go. So of course, let's just get these. Just get every clue you see. Because I'm such a klepto with these kind of games. Puppy wants shiny. Puppy really wants shiny. Like, when they give you the option to be able to basically use save states to just cheese certain things, it almost makes you feel guilty. But it also gives you the idea of using your save states to basically say, do this first, then play it normally. And boy, there's going to be some trophies that I'm not going to like about this game. Just good luck with dodging some of these ones. So of course, when they say the barrel is a cunning disguise, they really meant it. Because the lights can't really see if there's a raccoon in there, or if it's just, I don't know, filled with something like TNT or something. They decide, okay, you're good to go. But as soon as they see the raccoon, yep, that raccoon is toasted. Oop. Gotta get out of there. Get past the books. Break a book. Ooh. Die. Ugh. Remember that you can jump on these, because there will be some clues up here. And of course, there's clues in here. The old rotating shelf door. The classic. There's not much left you have to go through here and such. Just break this. Get these. Go back to the vault, take the barrel, and you'll be cleared with a cunning disguise. Now, have to remember not to hold R1 for run, because we're not playing the sequel.
With the help of a straight-edge and compass, the answer was simple. Dial in 242. Outstanding! Another page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This one features Dev Kubarinda's slow-motion jumps. He used this to get by all kinds of airborne threats. Hit the triangle button while in the air to slow down time.
Now, this particular ability is good for basically precise jumps. Specifically, jumps you want to make sure that you can get past without touching the lasers. The problem is that it doesn't really have much use in the long run of things. Once you know how to do certain jumps in real time, you don't really need to slow down time. Even if slow does slow down time in the Master Thief's trial, I could just walk the entire way back up. Or I can turn enhancements on. I do have to walk the entire way back up, don't I? The PS4 version turns those off, apparently. Back in a moment. One long walk later because someone didn't know the PlayStation 4 version turned enhancements off. Here's how you're supposed to normally get past this part. But if you know your perching techniques, well, it should be a non-issue. Let's collect the key proper. So now that we're practically done with every level in this area, I'm going to basically regather the 1-ups and progress. Actually, no, we're not. Good job, me. We're not done with every level in this area because there is something that Bentley needs to tell us. So yeah, these, again, remember that lives in hub worlds like these will always respawn, so if you, in case you need to restock on lives, just enter a level, just collect the 1-ups, enter and exit a level, collect the 1-ups, lather, rinse, repeat. It'll be the easiest way of gathering all the lives. And okay, I just noticed the life count went up when you have 2 lucky charms. So apparently you can earn 1-ups via just collecting 100 coins. You just need to have lucky charms for it. Okay then. So Bentley has to tell us something about another level.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
So yeah. We're going on treadmills and conveyor belts with the next level, and this next level actually has a trophy for it. In the fire down below, there is a way to beat the level without touching a single hook to swing. And remember, use that as a bit of a hint towards a shortcut.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
So, if this is awkwardly cut, it's because I had to awkwardly. It's because it is. Anyway. Now, again, if you're doing the Master Thief sprints, let those trophies be a hint towards your shortcuts, because if you can figure out how to take certain shortcuts, you can make the Master Thief trials a little bit easier on yourself. Ugh. Yeah, that's the risky thing about the dive. Be careful where you dive, otherwise you're diving into a pit. So yeah, you want to make sure that you can jump up across these, and there will be a time where Bentley's icon will show up with an L1 on it. If you are playing the PlayStation Vita version, it is just Bentley's icon, and what you're supposed to do is touch that icon if in case you want a reminder of your hint. Normally, you're supposed to use this thing to get these hooks to show up. However, you can perch yourself on this, and there you go. Now, of course, we are going to go across this area and just gather every single clue bottle. But just to make sure we get every clue bottle, we we have to go back down just to get the clue bottles. And making sure that I have all of them. Climb back up through it. Yep. You don't even need the hooks. You don't even need the hook to clear that area. So why am I ignoring the hooks? Well, it's for a trophy. If you're wondering why I'm doing certain things in levels, it's for a trophy. And, you know me, I've been getting into trophy hunting, and the PlayStation 4 version's the only version I have not platinumed yet. I only started earning trophies for the game today. Again, I could have just played the PlayStation 2 version and such, if I really wanted to. I do have a copy of that version, and that was actually my first time playing that version of the game. I might as well get into how I first started playing this game. Now, the SGB Let's Plays was my first, like, proper exposure to the series. Just seeing a series that I've heard in passing, but never really seeing it fully for myself until those Let's Plays. And when I used to, before my move, there were these barrels that were outside, they were in the backyard of my, backyard of that house. And, I assume it was, like, garbage gathered from either the outhouse or something. It was a very messy place. There were 2 PlayStation 2 games, and I only saved one of them. It was Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. It was in slightly damaged shape, even from the disc reading perspective. And X-Men Legends. X-Men Legends had a huge splotch of paint on the label. I wasn't sure if that would have caused some issues with the disc reading or something like that. Like, it wasn't on the red side, so probably not. But because there was paint on it, I wasn't sure if it was going to affect things. I didn't save X-Men Legends, sadly. But I did save Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Even had the manual and everything. The disc did have some scratches, and it did mess with the audio in funny ways. Like, such as just a repeated message with echoing and such. We're just missing one trophy. Or, we're just missing two clue bottles. Oh, they're right here. Now we can get the vault. And what do we have to do to get the vault? We have to backtrack, so back in a moment.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. I'm unbeatable! No code can stand before me! It's got to be 579!
Dang it! I was hoping it was 573.
Interesting. Chris Cooper's dive collection technique. This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast breaking, fast collecting action.
So you would get a trophy for this if you were playing the PlayStation 3 version. Basically, there is a trophy for collecting certain abilities and a trophy for upgrading certain abilities. That trophy is for upgrading that ability in particular. And of course, this means that that you can just dang it, Sly. This means that you can collect coins as you dive. And there will be several pages of the Thievius Raccoonus that you can get that basically extends the strength of your of the abilities you already know, such as your dive and all that. Besides, there's going to be one in Chapter 3 that I can't wait to get personally. So of course, let's get that key. Let's get that treasure key. and proceed with the mission. Because we are not too far... We're not... Because, there we go. Sorry, just the game not... just not getting the trophy right away does, worry me a bit. So, yeah. We now have all the treasure keys here. And we can now move along to the next portion of the world. Now there is something I could complain about Sly 2 with the keys, but I'm gonna save for that when I'm gonna save that for when we get to that part of the Let's Play. Besides, we can save that for next part. Because
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
but we'll worry about that with part 3. So, if you want to donate, there are a couple links in the description below, and the amount helps. If you want to follow this Let's Play and any others like it, it's just a click of the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be on your way. I hope you're taking really good care of yourself, and, of course, I shall now bid you adieu.